AI Giga Chad, what do you want to do for your first thing in Bub City? He takes a moment. Here he comes.
Bro, there's only one way to make an entrance in Bob City. We've got to hit up the hottest club in town and make all the ladies swoon with our charm and dance moves. Let's show them how we get down, bro. As Tony Robbins once said, it's not about money or connections. It's the willingness to outwork and outlearn everyone. Let's outshine everyone on that dance floor, bro.
Who's right? Why does everyone want to go to the club? I guess that truly is the place to be if you want to meet exciting people. The story thus far, Bo found love with Sophia. They ran off to Pog City, and now it's Giga Chad's turn to find love in Bub City. However, both Natalie and Amelia hate alpha male, so Giga Chad will have to change to make his way into their hearts. I don't think Giga Chad will change. Giga Chad goes to the bar. The bar is dimly lit with soft jazz playing overhead. A row of dimly lit booths line the far wall, with a bar counter stretching the rest of the wall. Giga Chad, we're at the bar now. What do you want to do next?
Bro, the first thing we gotta do is order 2 drinks from the bartender. Then, we gotta scout the room for any potential waifus with whom to start a conversation. Remember, bro, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Let's muster up that courage and start chatting up the ladies, bro. Ooh.
Thanks, Giga Chad. There's a blonde at the end of the bar, a brunette at the back of the bar, and a dark-haired woman in one of the booths.
Bro, let's start by approaching the brunette at the back of the bar. We'll walk up to her with a confident stride and introduce ourselves with a classic pickup line like, "Hey, did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" Then, we'll charm her with our wit and charisma, showing a genuine interest in getting to know her. Remember, bro, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Ralph Marston.
Stop quoting
Let's
people.
bring that attitude to the conversation and give it our best shot, bro. There.
The brunette turns around and glares at Giga Chad. Why, yes, it did. Then turns back around and continues looking at her phone. Oh, get ignored, nerd.
Bro, sometimes rejection is just redirection. Let's not let it get us down.
Okay.
We can move on to the blonde at the end of the bar. We'll approach her with a cool and confident demeanor and say something like, "Hey, do you have a map? I just got lost in your eyes."
No.
We'll then make small talk with her, share a few laughs, and show her what we're all about. Remember what Muhammad Ali said? Don't count the days, make the days count. Let's make the most of this opportunity and show her what we're made of, bro.
What? Did Muhammad Ali say that? The blonde turns around and frowns. Well, if you have a map, why do you need help finding anything? She asks with a scowl. Oh my god.
Bro, rejection is just a part of the game. It's important to maintain our cool and not let it get to us. Let's move on to the dark-haired woman in the booth. We'll approach her with a confident demeanor and compliment her on her beautiful smile. We'll then engage her in a conversation about her interests and show a genuine interest in getting to know her better. As Rocky Balboa said, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Let's keep moving forward and give it our best shot, bro. Whoa!
Wow, okay. This guy is all about just asking everyone out at the bar and not giving a frick. She turns to face you and responds with a frown. What makes you think my smile's beautiful? She says, narrowing her eyes at you.
Bro, we should never apologize for expressing appreciation for someone's beauty. We should own it and be proud of it.
Okay.
Let's tell her that her smile caught our eye and made us smile, bro. As Bruce Lee said, adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Let's adapt to the situation and keep the conversation going, bro. Ooh.
Well, it's a little off-putting that you're trying to make me smile with such a terrible pickup line.
Bro, it's important to never give up hope. Let's apologize for our poorly executed pickup line and try to make her laugh with a better one. We could try something like, "Do you have a band-aid? I just scraped my knee falling for you." Let's show her that we can take on rejection with grace and charm, bro. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said? The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Let's power through this and keep pushing forward, bro. There.
Giga Chad, you realize you aren't making progress with any of these women. I don't think they like pickup lines. Maybe you should try something else.
Bro, it's all about confidence. You gotta walk up to them like you own the place and they'll be begging.
They'll be begging for what? He's broken. His memory got wiped. In case you forgot, we got rejected 3 times by 3 different women who all scowled and sneered at you when we said cheesy pickup lines.
Bro, don't worry about it. Those girls weren't ready for a Giga Chad like me.
Giga Chad, I don't think any of these pickup lines are working. They're too cheesy and these women keep sneering at us when we try it. Do you think we should try something else?
Listen up, buddy. The problem here isn't the pickup lines.
Yes,
it's
it
you.
is.
You
No.
lack confidence, swagger,
No,
and the
no.
ability to project an alpha male vibe.
No.
Trust me, I'm the king of this territory. Try something radical. Be yourself. You might get lucky.
Try something radical, be myself. What? This is contradictions. I know how to fix this. Giga Chad, if you forgot, you got rejected by all the women at the bar. What do you want to do now?
Rejected? Please, those women couldn't handle the energy I was bringing to the table. I don't chase after women, they chase after me. But if you're feeling down about it, let's grab a couple drinks and plot our next move. There's always another night and another opportunity to show the world what real men are made of. Let's go.
He didn't win the battle, but the war's not over. So I guess he goes home. Giga Chad downs his drink, heads home for the night. Giga Chad walks out of the bar alone. He starts walking back to his place. Giga Chad! Giga Chad turns around to see who calls his name. What is going on? Giga Chad, I love you! A figure steps out of the shadows. It's Natalie! Oh my god!
Well, well, well. Looks like the legend of Giga Chad continues. Of course she loves us, who wouldn't? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to make sure she's worthy of our time and attention.
What?
Let's start with some small talk, maybe some witty banter, and see where the night takes us. Remember, we're Giga.
We Giga! Well, I thought I would come to your house and hang out.
I like the way this girl thinks. Of course, she wants to come to my house, who wouldn't? But let me tell you something, Natalie. I'm not just going to let any girl into my personal space. You need to earn the privilege of spending time with me. So let's make a deal. You come up with a witty and engaging icebreaker.
Giga Chad. Natalie says that she loves the outdoors, she loves camping, and she loves taking long walks on the beach.
Well, 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 Natalie. I have to say you're off to a pretty good start. I also happen to love the great outdoors and all the adventures that come with it. So, how about we plan a camping trip together? I'll show you all my favorite spots to pitch a tent and cook up some tasty grub over the fire.
I love to cook. I make the most amazing banana bread, and it's got real bananas in it, not just peeled ones.
Interesting. You know, I'm pretty impressed with your banana bread skills, Natalie. And with those outdoor skills you've got, sounds like you could make for a pretty good camping partner. Maybe we could even cook up some of that banana bread over the campfire. I'm liking what I'm hearing from you. Let's start planning this camping trip.
Natalie said that she can't. She has to have a meeting with her boss at the art exhibit this week.
No worries, Natalie. The camping trip can wait. You should always prioritize your work. However, if you happen to have some free time, let me know. Maybe we could catch a quick drink at that new spot downtown after your meeting. Keep me posted on the details. I'll be waiting.
I will. Bye, Giga Chad. And she turned and walked into the night.
Haha, that's my girl. Natalie knows what she wants and she's not afraid to go after it. I like that. But let's not forget, I'm not for sale. I don't need any gifts or bribes to spend time with a woman. If Natalie wants to hang out with me, all she needs to do is be herself and enjoy my...
Enjoy his what? Enjoy his what? Giga Chad. As we walked home, as we finished our way back to our apartment, someone yelled at us from the roof and was waving at us. It was Natalie. She lives at the same apartment as us.
Well, well, well. Looks like fate wants us to cross paths again, Natalie. I'm not one to question fate, so maybe you can come up with the perfect plan for the three of us to hang out. And hey, who knows what adventures await us now that we've discovered we live in the same apartment building. The night is young and full of opportunities.
Giga Chad thinks I am physically there as well, but the story is between the two of them, so this is a little weird. I would love that.
Sounds like a plan then, Natalie. Let's make it happen. Maybe we can grab dinner together and talk more about our shared interests in the outdoors, cooking, and whatever else comes to mind. Let's exchange numbers so we can finalize the details and make sure we have a fun-filled evening ahead. Looking forward to hanging out again soon.
Alright, Giga Chad, you exchanged numbers with Natalie, and you went off to bed. It's the next morning. What do we do now?
Good morning, pal. First things first, it's important to start the day off right. So let's hit the gym and get a workout in. An alpha male like myself always needs to stay in shape.
What?
Then we can follow up with Natalie and finalize the details for our hangout. Maybe we can meet up later today for a coffee or a quick lunch.
Giga Chad does not care about the dating sim. He just cares about being in tip-top shape. And then the waifus. Waifus come second to him. His bod comes first. Wow. Giga Chad goes to the gym to work on his amazing bod. After you finished your workout, you were going to the shower when you ran into a cute girl that looks kind of familiar.
Well, well, well. Looks like I have a fan. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Giga Chad doesn't just go for any girl. I'm looking for someone who can keep up with my energy and charisma. So, let's see what this girl has to offer. Maybe we can strike up a conversation and see where it goes.
Amelia's the girl from the bar. She doesn't remember him. Maybe she got a little too thrifty. She says, "You must be new around here. I'm Amelia."
Ah, that explains why you look familiar, Amelia. I'm Giga Chad, and yes, I'm a regular around here. Nice to meet you. So, what brings you to my neck of the woods? Looking to get a workout in or just exploring the area?
I've just been here every day trying to work out. It's great for stress relief. How about you?
That's great to hear, Amelia. Working out every day is a great habit to develop. It not only helps with stress relief, but it also keeps your body in top shape. As for me, I make it a point to hit the gym whenever I can. Being in shape is important to me.
I would be too if I looked like you, if only I had your body.
I appreciate the compliment, Amelia, but let me tell you something. Confidence doesn't come from how you look or how much muscle you have. It comes from within. Sure, working out and staying in shape helps, but confidence is something you develop by being true to yourself, accepting your flaws, and always striving to be the best version of yourself.
He's spitting facts! That's a pretty deep answer. I didn't know you were such a deep person.
You see, Amelia, there's more to me than just brawn and muscles. I've got a sharp mind and a heart of gold to match. I like to think that being Giga Chad isn't just about looking good, it's about being an alpha male in every sense of the word. That means being confident, charismatic, and intelligent.
Okay. I don't know if she's gonna like that. That's an interesting philosophy, Giga Chad. You should write a book about it someday. In the meantime, I better get going. I have a meeting with my boss.
I'm glad you think so, Amelia. Maybe I will write a book someday. Good luck with your meeting, and don't forget to stay confident and true to yourself. You've got this. It was nice meeting you, and maybe we'll run into each other again sometime. After parting ways with Amelia, we should focus on our plans with Natalie. Let's send her a quick message and check in to see how she's doing. And if we're still on for later, maybe we can suggest a fun activity like hiking or checking out a local museum. The options are endless when you're Giga Chad.
I thought we were gonna chase after Amelia, but I totally forgot about Natalie. AI is better than me. She is busy today, but she's free tomorrow.
Tomorrow sounds good. Maybe we can grab lunch or coffee and continue our conversation from earlier. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Let's talk again soon.
Natalie says that sounds great. She's looking forward to it and to have a great day. A little later on, she messages you and says, if you want to have dinner tonight.
Well. It looks like Natalie is eager to spend more time with us. I like her enthusiasm. Dinner tonight sounds fantastic. Let's plan on meeting at that new Italian place downtown at 7 p.m. And hey, let's make it a special night. Dress to impress and bring your appetite because we're going to have a great time.
You don't look too bad yourself. Are you ready to go inside?
Thank you, my dear. And yes, I'm definitely ready to go inside. But before we do, let me just say one thing. I believe in being completely honest and upfront with the people I spend time with. So here it is. I have high expectations when it comes to food. I hope this place lives up to my standards.
Whoa, okay. It's a little intense. I'm glad you're so particular about your food because I can't say that I haven't been to any restaurant that hasn't met my expectations.
Well, Natalie, it sounds like you share my passion for good food. This is definitely a great start to the night. Let's head inside and see what this place has to offer. As we stride into the restaurant, I can't help but project an air of confidence and control. After all, this is my territory now, and with a beautiful woman by my side.
Okay, that's good to know. The waiter is taking your order. What do you get?
I scan the menu with a discerning eye, taking note of each and every option. After a few moments, I decide on the steak Florentine, cooked to a perfect medium rare and accompanied by a side of roasted garlic potatoes and seasonal vegetables. I'll have the steak Florentine medium rare with a side of roasted garlic potatoes and seasonal.
He told me what he was going to do, and then he talked to the waiter about what he was going to do. I'm just going to have some pasta. The waiter nods and writes down their orders. He leaves and returns a short time later with a bottle of red wine and a pair of stemmed glasses. He pours some wine for Giga Chad and Natalie.
I see we're in good hands here, nodding approvingly at the waiter. Thank you for the excellent service. As he pours us each a glass of red wine, I raise mine in a toast to a wonderful evening and great company. After taking a sip, I turn my attention back to Natalie.
Natalie clinked her glass with yours. I agree. It's nice to get away from work every now and again, isn't it?
I take a slow sip of the wine, appreciating its full-bodied flavor. Absolutely, Natalie. It's important to indulge in the finer things in life, and what better way to do it than with a beautiful woman by my side, I say with a charming smile. But in all seriousness, work can be stressful, and it's important to take mental breaks.
You're right. I guess I just get caught up in my work, and sometimes forget to take time to live a little.
That's understandable, Natalie. Work can consume us if we're not careful, but that's the beauty of having a night like tonight. It's a chance to let go of the stresses of life and just enjoy the moment. And I have to say, you're doing a great job of that already. You look stunning tonight.
You're pretty amazing yourself, Giga Chad. Then the waiter came with your orders and set the food down in front of you, and he said, please enjoy.
As the waiter serves our meals, I take a quick glance at the dish. The steak is cooked to perfection, the juice is still flowing, and the sides equally as tantalizing. Wow, this looks incredible, I say, picking up my knife and fork. Bon appetit, Natalie. It's time to indulge. I take a bite and close my eyes.
Natalie says, "You're right, this is delicious. I never thought I would say this, but this is the best thing I've ever tasted."
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Natalie, but I can't say I'm surprised. I have high standards when it comes to food, and this restaurant has yet to disappoint. But I'm not the only one who has high standards around here. Tell me, Natalie, what things are you passionate about? I ask, taking another bite of the steak.
Oh, I'm just a regular person. There's not much about me that stands out.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Natalie. There's something unique and special about everyone, and I'm sure you're no exception, I say, taking another bite of my steak. Maybe you just haven't discovered your passion yet. It's never too late to start exploring and trying new things. Who knows, you might be surprised at what you find.
Actual Giga Chad. He didn't put her down. I thought he was gonna give up on her. I thought he was just gonna say like, wow, she's trash, like no passions. But he's actually being so uplifting. What? Well, how could I almost forget? I love to bake banana bread. It's a fun activity and it also helps relieve some stress.
Banana bread, huh? That's great to hear, Natalie. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with your culinary skills. Maybe you can even teach me a thing or two about baking. And as for the stress relief, I couldn't agree more. It's important to find healthy ways to unwind and recharge. Who knows, maybe we can even bake.
Really? You'd want to bake with me?
Of course I would, Natalie. It could be a fun way for us to spend time together and learn something new. Plus, I'm always up for trying new things, but only if you're up for it too, I say with a grin, finishing up my steak. Now let's talk desserts. I'm eyeing that tiramisu.
Pog, tiramisu, pog. I love tiramisu. She takes a bite of the food. So good. And the waiter overheard this, so he took note of that and brought you the dessert before you didn't even have to ask for it. Enjoy, he says. It's delicious, Giga Chad. Thank you for treating me to dinner tonight.
My pleasure, Natalie. What can I say? I'm a man of refined taste, I say with a wink. And besides, it's not every day I get to spend an evening with such a beautiful and intriguing woman. Thank you for joining me tonight. It was my pleasure treating you to dinner. I raise my glass in a final toast.
To us, Giga Chad.
I clink my glass with hers and take a final sip of the wine. To many more wonderful nights like this, I say with a smile, and maybe even some baking adventures in our future. With the night winding down, I help Natalie put on her coat and offer my arm once more. Shall we?
This has been such a wonderful night, Giga Chad.
I'm glad to hear that, Natalie, and I have to say I couldn't agree more. You're a delightful companion, and I thoroughly enjoyed spending time with you tonight. Let's not leave it too long until we do this again, yeah? I say, unlocking the door to her building. Take care, Natalie.
I had a great time with you, Giga Chad. Maybe we can go see a movie or something sometime.
Absolutely, Natalie. I think that's a great idea. There's a new action movie coming out next weekend that I've been itching to see. Maybe we can make plans for that. I'll send you the details once I get them. Have a good night and sweet dreams, I say with a smile, watching as she heads inside.
After all the cringy, terrible pickup lines, I see now what makes a Giga Chad, so I think I'm good. Okay, yeah, that actually is the end. We ended it perfectly because literally I've sent too much information to AI Giga Chad, and now if I try and run his program again, his memory will be wiped. So we perfectly finished the date an hour and a half. So I think we're good to call it there. AI Giga Chad showed us what it meant to be a Giga Chad and how to be a Giga Chad and how to act like a Giga Chad on a date. I think we have enough information to see where that was going. Maybe you thought it was cringe, maybe it wasn't cringe. But regardless, I think it was pretty successful. I think Amelia and him will live a long and happy life. That's it, chat. That was the unusual love story AI Giga Chad version where he got rejected by 3 different women. Suddenly, Natalie chased him down, or Natalie from her apartment roof saw Giga Chad and said, hey, I remember you. And they struck up a conversation from there, and they just hit it off, so much so that they went to dinner. And then with his swag and his charisma and his charm and his good looks, Giga Chad was able to win her over during that dinner and secure more dates. Suffice to say, going forward, I think they would have lived happily ever after.